This is an ode to Winco Foods. Winco, it's probably my favorite grocery store. It's probably the best there is. One of the classics. I feel like my family, we grew up mainly Winco, Fred Meyer, and Costco family. Sometimes a quick New Seasons because there's one pretty close to our house, but that's more just to, like pick up one thing quick when you forgot an ingredient. But Winco, I mean, my love of Costco is very well known, very well documented. It's part of the brand, okay, and I can't help it. But Winco's a little better because Winco they got the variety. When I describe Winco to people who aren't from the Pacific Northwest, I usually will say it's basically like Walmart prices and selection, but it doesn't feel as like icky because Winco, I think it's all employee owned. I'm sure the workers they could make a lot more, and they maybe don't make a living wage, but it's like it's hard to make a living wage at any type of job these days. Um, so I don't really know, but I do know that it's employee owned, and because of that, like they have a say more than just something like Walmart. And they do things real well. I love how they're open 24/7. When I was working the night shift, I would get off around midnight, and Winco is the only grocery store I could go to. So I joked there's one cashier woman who is working most days, and there'd just be one cashier going. Everyone else is like restocking at night. But I could get my stuff, and I think that woman was my closest in-person friendship of the whole quarantine. But she was great, and we'd always just catch up when I was in the line. But now this is a trip with my aunt Karen. We go a few times a month, and I help her carry her stuff in and unload the car, and it's a nice little arrangement that we got, and it's always fun. She's so good at schmoozing the cashiers, and just is always cracking them up. I did a podcast episode with her where we talked about it more. You can check that out if you want. But yeah, Winco's just so good. Great prices, great selection. Like sometimes if I do a Fred Meyer trip, I feel kind of dumb because I get like the same things that I could have gotten at Winco. Fred Meyer does have a little better quality, like nicer cheeses and deli and that sort of thing. But when I go to Winco, it's just like, okay, this is pretty much the best prices I'm gonna get. So I could just go on and on about it, and I love it. And usually I'm just walking around. I've been going one earphone in, listening to music, listening to podcasts, and it's good getting a little shopping trip done with my Aunt Karen. And I just love Winco.